Hi everyone, it's Kim Baker again on behalf of facepaintingtips.com, and today I wanted to show you how to do a glitter tattoo. Facepaintingtips.com is now carrying all of that awesome stuff, so you can get the tattoos, you can get the glue, and the glitter of course, from facepaintingtips.com. I've been doing glitter tattoos for a while. I started out just doing face painting. I quickly learned that doing glitter tattoos is extremely popular. They're so easy to do. My 7-year-old can do one just as nice as I can, which is helpful to know because you can train somebody who's younger and pay them less so that they can help you at a party to also do glitter tattoos if you're face painting. And it's a great way to upsell. To be able, something more to offer than just face painting. I think almost every party I do when I do glitter tattoos, the adults get in the line. They're that cool. The teenagers are always in the line, so it seems to appeal to everybody. You never want to do it on the face. The body glue, you're body gluing and glittering, it can last 5 to 10 days, and so you don't want to do it on the face. So the most popular spots I do it is the inside of the forearm, outside, sometimes the hand, although frequent hand washing will make it wear off faster. The older kids and the adults like to have them up here as well, and the the adult women like also to have it on the ankle. They don't come off with soap and water. What takes them off is friction and alcohol. So you always want to tell them that before you get going. So you tell the parent, you know, hey, if you need to take it off for whatever reason, use rubbing alcohol. If you don't have that at home, you tell them to use baby oil, or really any kind of oil will take it off. I've tried both. You just have to rub more with the oil. Rubbing alcohol will take it off much faster. So you always want to prep the skin with rubbing alcohol. You ideally want to use a 99%. Now the reason for that is because they come off so much easier. So you have to prep the skin. I mean, you could do that with any rubbing alcohol. The point of prepping the skin is to take out the oils and the dirt on the skin so that the glitter tattoo will last longer. And but if you have a 99%, they come off so much easier. So I just stick with a 99%. So I'll keep talking while I'm going here. So I have an alcohol pump here that I just put my alcohol in. You need cotton balls, so I have a cotton ball. So I'm gonna do my forearm right here. I'll do 2. So, oops, I put on a lot of alcohol there. I'm just prepping the skin. You just need a few swipes. I'm just using a dry one to. Otherwise, I put on so much alcohol there that it would have taken a little longer to dry than I want to. Alright, so I'm going to do 2. I picked out 2 from my pile here. These are 3-layered stencils, so that means there's the backing, there's the actual tattoo, and there's a clear layer on top, okay? So it's 3 layers. You don't want to take off this clear layer yet, you just want to pull off the backing, okay? Pull that off, you don't need it. Technically they are reusable, however I don't reuse them because they can crumple up on you and stick to themselves after you're done, and it's hard to reuse. They also, I don't think it seems all that hygienic to use it again, so I just don't do it. So I've put it down. You're going to peel off the top clear layer. You want to make sure that if you have a design that has real fine layers like this does, some of these little black pieces will want to pull up with your clear sticky plastic. Just with your fingernail, hold them down so they don't pull up or rip. You take that off. You can also, I mean, there are tattoos out there that don't have on the clear plastic on the top, and I don't recommend them because they are a pickle to get down. They really are. They'll slow you up and it won't be worth it. So here's your body glue. You want to brush on a thin layer, okay? So there I go. It's white. If you put it on really too thickly, it's going to take a while to dry. It should take less than a minute to dry. If you're in a very humid area, or that's the season, it's going to could take up to 2 minutes, maybe 3 to dry if they're very Very hot. Let me do this guy now. Rose is a really popular one with the girls. And I thought this was really neat looking. Alright. So, what's going to happen is as it dries, it's going to go clear. And as you can see, this one here is already starting to go a bit clear. And you don't want to put the glitter on till it's clear for two reasons. One, the glitter will not stay on as long. The glitter tattoo longevity will be decreased if you do that. Also, here's a brush you could get from facepainttips.com. So when you're dipping, you're going to be dipping into any one of these number of glitters. I recommend getting a lot to have a selection because it's more professional. The kids love, love, love to see a bigger selection. I use pretty much almost all of my colors. Probably brown is the one I use the least, but everything else is pretty heavily used. So, what was I saying? Oh, so what you're going to do is dip this in and then brush it on. Now, if you're, see, this is almost done and ready to go, almost clear. If you were to brush this on when this was still all white and wet, your bristles will get stuck in the glue and your bristles will start to get gooped up, which you don't want. And when I first started doing it this way, I started originally with the poofer bottles where you just hold the poofer and you blow on your color. You have much less control of where the glitter's going. With this, with the brush method, you have so much more control. So I used to think, well, what if I dip it in a pink and then I want to go to a yellow, you know? It's going to mix all the colors up, and believe it or not, it doesn't mix the colors up at all. So I'm going to be dipping into gold. I'm going to lay down my gold first. I'm just going to mix up my colors a little bit. If you have a little excess, I just rub it on them, rub it on me. And you just want to make sure that you cover all the bare areas. And there we go. Alright, so when I'm done, I'll do this one next, but so when I'm done covering all the areas, what I usually just do is with my finger, I just press that glitter in, and then you're going to peel it up. The one benefit to having it on this side of the arm is there's no hair. You put it on this side of the arm, there's hair. Some kids are hairier than others, and it will be a bit like pulling off a Band-Aid, but really, I've never had a kid be that upset with it. But if you think they're hairy, I would encourage them to do this side. So you just peel it up. If you peel up too fast, you might peel up some of the design, which you don't want to do. And I'm slowly pulling it all up, which looks so cool. And I also have a bigger brush from facepainttips.com, and I use this to brush off the excess glitter. So there's a little left on me here, which I'll scratch off. I'm not sure whether I got a little glue there or not. So that looks really cool. Alright, so let me do the next one. I could probably do, once you get in the rhythm of doing these, I could probably do at least 25, maybe 30. Let's see, let's do green stem, 25 or 30 an hour. Which is another thing, is if the let me dip first. I don't know why I can't dip and talk at the same time here. What I was going to say, say somebody only wants you for an hour and they're like, oh, I've got 30 kids, I want you to face paint for an hour. I would say, well, there's no way possible that I could ever do something like that. So I recommend these because you can hustle it much faster with these, and it's always a hit with the kids. So I don't know, I highly recommend doing them. Alright, so I've got that down. I'm going to push it in. Let me push my glitter away. I love the colors. They're beautiful. Let me peel up my black. And when you have a design where there's really fine lines, this one has more. That's, again, you want to peel up carefully. Sometimes when you're peeling up, you will pull up part of the design, especially if you're whip and throw. And if you do that, in this case it didn't. If you do that, all you have to do, let me just get the excess off here. So there you go. I think those look so pretty. If you ever do that, all you have to do is take a little dab of glue in the little spot that ripped up, put down a little dab of glue and tell the child, we're just going to do a little touch up and come back in a minute. And then you just have to put down that colored glitter wherever you had left down that extra glue. So that is about it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.